What is up, FEG fam? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. What's going on with you guys? I missed you. Thank you so much for all the support as of late. Means the world to me, and I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day today. So in today's video, I did want to go ahead and talk about the YOIMIYA banner because I see a lot of people talking about it. I see a lot of people talking about the value of it, but I feel as if they're missing a few key points that I did want to bring up in today's video that might help you make a better decision, because I feel like missing out on these key points could be a bit detrimental. And once again, I don't see many people talking about it, if at all. So I thought I would bring it up in today's video, and let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Let me know your opinions on this, and hopefully this video helps, right? Hopefully it helps you to be able to make a decision on what you want to do. So YOIMIYA'S banner and the value of it, it's good, right? But we're going to go more into detail about the banner, the characters, and what it's relative to, right? So let's go ahead and start with YOIMIYA herself. Great character, right? Debut obviously gave her some negative connotation, and a lot of content creators were not too keen on YOIMIYA and were not too, speaking too highly of her. But as time has gone on and as people had the opportunity to use her in many different scenarios, try her in many different team comps and team builds, her stock started to rise, like with other 5 stars that get a bad rap in the beginning on their debut, and as people start to unlock their potential, see that they're actually a really good character. And YOIMIYA is no different. She's a great character. I wouldn't say that she's top tier by any means, but she definitely gets the job done. She's pyro, she can do great damage. What YOIMIYA was designed to do, I believe she does it very well, right? But by no means does she outshine, or is she top tier, or she's meta. And there are better characters that you can use, especially in the pyro department, to replace YOIMIYA. She's not a must-have, in my opinion, right? Outside of her personality and character design, I don't think YOIMIYA is a must-have. If you're going for YOIMIYA, is because you've been wanting YOIMIYA and you really enjoy this character. That, I feel, is the only reason why, right? Now, moving on to the 4 stars on the banner. Bennett, obviously everybody knows Bennett's value. He's arguably the best character in the game, if not the best character, because of his elemental burst. He's fantastic. He's absolutely nutty. So we don't really have to go too in detail about Bennett, but let's talk about Eugene, right? Because I've seen people saying Eugene is cracked, broken, and things of that nature. They're using those adjectives, and by no means would I use those adjectives to describe Eugene. Now, do I think she's a great character? I do. I think Eugene is a great 4-star, but by no means do I think she's broken or cracked. And there's a few reasons for that. The first one being what she does, in my experience and how I feel, in my opinion, is just a little niche. And let me explain. Not necessarily what she does per se, because what she does is increase normal attack damage, which is great and universal because every character in the game does normal attack damage, right? So you would think that that would not be niche, but what I mean that it's niche is that when you see people slot Eugene into teams, it's usually for a specific team. You don't really see individuals slotting Eugene in on any team just because what she does is universal. It's usually because they're trying to make a specific team. For example, they're trying to increase Hayato's damage. They're trying to increase Eula's damage. Whoever's great at normal attack damaging, they're usually slotted in that for that specific reason. Hazo, for example. So you don't see people just slotting Eugene in because she can, fit in that spot, because in that particular scenario, they're usually choosing or usually opting for a different character for that. And one of the other reasons for that is because she's Geo as well. I think if Eugene was a different element type like Anemo or Cryo, for example, or even Pyro, she would be on many more different teams than what she currently is right now. Not saying that you can't slot her in many different teams, you certainly can. You just don't see people doing that, and that's what makes me feel like Eugene is a little more niche. And once again, this is from my experience, because I have Eugene pretty decently built and I do like to use her, but I find myself only using her in specific teams or in specific scenarios. So, and I don't see myself always slotting her in on many different teams. But what she does very well. And then if you do get constellations on her, it greatly enhances what she does well and just multiplies that exponentially, right? Because her constellations just once again, when you start to unlock them, increase normal attack damage for your allies, and then at C6, increase normal attack speed, which is fantastic. And then we have Xinyan, and Xinyan is pretty deep. The thing about Xinyan is that she provides a shield and she does physical damage, but usually when it comes to a shielder, you would tend to opt for other characters like Diona as an example, and even maybe Toma, or of course if you have Zhongli, you're gonna go for Zhongli. So the shielding is not really what you're using Xinyan for. Going for that physical attack damage, you just have other characters that can do that just better, right? So if you're going for Xinyan, you know, or you want Xinyan, it's because you really want her, not necessarily because she provides anything, you know, more, or she is any better than any of the other characters that you can get. So that's my opinion on the YOIMIYA banner and the value of it. It does have good value, and I find Bennett to be an absolutely fantastic character and Eugene to be as well, but for Eugene, it just feels a little more niche for me personally. Now, the next thing that I did want to talk about is YOIMIYA'S banner and YOIMIYA herself relative to what's going to be coming. And that's of course Sumeru, Dendro, and Tighnari himself. And once again, if I'm mispronouncing his name, I do apologize. But I don't see a lot of people talking about this, especially content creators, with Tighnari coming in 3.0 and what he's able to do. I'm not going to go into detail because I just don't want to get in trouble, but for what he's able to do, and with him being the first iteration of Dendro, in my opinion, Tighnari just has way more value than YOIMIYA does. And in my humble opinion, it would be best to save for his banner specifically to obtain him, because I think what he does is insane. I think he's going to be a fantastic character, and then him being Dendro, coupled with his skill and his elemental burst, is going to bring a lot of value to your account. And Tighnari himself, I think, is going to be way more valuable than YOIMIYA, because I believe Tighnari is going to be able to do a lot for your team and your team builds, and probably is going to slot in a lot more different team builds than YOIMIYA will. Now, of course, one thing you would have to take into consideration is if you even like Tighnari or not in terms of character design, and if you're going to be using him versus YOIMIYA, because I will be honest with you, I think YOIMIYA's character design and personality is 10 times better. So you have to take that in consideration, as well as if you're a new player to the game, you know, are you going to want to wait to have to build Tighnari, or would you prefer to try and get YOIMIYA and have the opportunity to build her first, because, you know, the whole region lock thing, right? You have to take those things into consideration. But anyways, guys, just a quick video to kind of explain some of those key points, just to kind of give my 2 cents on the matter and my opinion on it. And once again, I want to get your guys' thoughts down in the comments below, and hopefully this video helped to give you guys a better idea of the value of YOIMIYA'S banner. I think it has great value, but I think people were just overinflating it, in my opinion, just making it out to be way better than what I believe it really is. So that's just my thoughts. Anyways, and they're not making it relative to what's going to be coming here in the future, which they know what it is. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Thank you so much once again for all the support. Thank you for being here and clicking on the video. If you did enjoy, go ahead and drop a like, sub if you're new. It means the world to me. I'm gonna get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.